Want to know what's on the Batman Statue Collector pre-order list? Find out next. All right, everybody, welcome back. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about my pre-order list. Somebody from my Facebook group said, hey, Chris, what do you have on pre-order? And they thought it would make a really great video. And so I'm going to share it with you guys here. I've got a lot of great pieces that are coming into the Batcave over the next couple of years, mostly Prime 1 pieces and also Sideshow Collectibles. To be honest with you, I'm a collector that loves to get in pieces. I love to enjoy them. Not always forever though. I'm somebody that as soon as a new item comes out, I'm interested in that. I might keep an item for a while and sell it in hopes that I would get a new piece in to appreciate that for a while. I look at all of these pieces as art. Sometimes you want to change out art from time to time. I have pieces in my collection that I've had forever. There's pieces in my collection that were not here very long. And so I'm excited about my list, so I thought you might be interested as well in knowing what's coming up for me. And the very first one actually was shipped this week, and I'm really excited about it. Now, the interesting thing about it, I will have it in the next couple of days, but it was a piece that I was not necessarily 100% going to keep my pre-order. It's a Prime 1 piece. It's a beautiful statue, but here's the issues. Space. I'm still dealing with this Batcave, not knowing where I'm going to put stuff. Number 2, cost. This statue was $1,000. And number 3, it's a character that I don't love. I really love the statue, but I don't love the character. And that, of course, is the Prime 1 Hush Huntress. It's the Sculpted Cape Edition. Now, I do get that, like I said, in the next couple of days, so of course, stay tuned for the review of that. I'm very excited to have that statue. Is it one that I'm going to keep forever? I don't know. It's really going to come down to how I end up arranging my Batcave. Space, money. I wish I had $1 million to spend on all these pieces, but I don't. I have a limited budget of what I'm able to do. A lot of the money that I save from my channel goes toward making this channel continue with reviews and things like that. So I might need those funds other places. I don't know. But I'm very excited about this piece because I think it's one of the best female statues out there. I think it's one of the best pieces, especially face sculpt, that Prime 1's ever done, and I'm incredibly excited about that. So that piece, I'm glad I went ahead and pre-ordered it. One other note about it, it wasn't supposed to be out till April, so it kind of caught me off guard. It's way early, which is kind of surprising. It's kind of weird, but I am excited that she's coming in, so that's my first pre-order of this list. A second statue is another statue that I'm debating whether to cancel, and I probably will, and that is the Dark Knight Rises Selina Kyle 1/3 scale statue. I really like her. I think she's a pretty good price. She is $950, and I just don't know if I have the space for any movie pieces. I do have my Heath Ledger Joker. That might be my standalone movie piece. I don't love the Batman in the series. I'd really like Bane. It's something that I might pick up down the road if there are sales. You know, I would really hope that Prime 1 would continue having their great sales that they have a couple times a year. But I just feel like it's probably one that I'm going to end up canceling just because I just don't feel like it fits my collection right now. The statue's really great, but it's just one that I just don't see it happening in the near future. The next statue that I have on pre-order is one that I'm most anticipating, or at least one of my most anticipated statues, and that is the Hush Poison Ivy statue. We've seen some recent production photos that shows she's in the works. I expect her to come out within the next 2 to 3, 4 months in the United States. There probably will be some sort of delay, but who knows? From top to bottom, this statue is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to have this in hand. I am a little bit nervous because she seems kind of small compared to my Batman that I have up there, the Hush Batman, in scale wise, so I'm anxious to actually get her side by side with him. But I feel like this is the best Poison Ivy on the market. I think she probably will be the best Poison Ivy period for a very long time. I think she's definitely going to beat out the Sideshow pieces that they've done. Just a gorgeous piece. She retailed for, I'm looking at my computer here, $1,249. So she is very expensive, and she has a very large base. It does make me a little bit nervous, but I do feel like this is the quintessential Poison Ivy. I don't really know if you would need another Poison Ivy after this. However, I'm still hoping, and they teased an Arkham Poison Ivy to complete my Arkham line, so I'm still hoping that they do that. Hopefully we'll see that at the video game reveal here real soon from Prime 1 and their new exhibition for video games. So we will see, but I am very, very excited about that piece. Next up, of course, is another piece that I'm just incredibly excited about, and it's kind of funny because it's not a comic book that I love, but it is the Batman Who Laughs, and this thing is just incredible. I opted for the regular version, and that retails for $1,199, so again, a very expensive statue. I didn't want the exclusive, I just didn't think it matched the base of the other with the 3 Robins. I don't really feel like you need it. I don't really like separate exclusives. If it's going to be exclusive, I want to be on the statue. So it was not an EX or die for me, but I do feel like this statue, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to have it. I feel like it's a standalone piece. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to display him, probably on his own pedestal or his own display stand, possibly with a metal book right next to it. It's a possibility, I'm not exactly sure, but regardless, I think this is an absolutely beautiful statue. I think the character is amazing. I love the look of him. And again, I wish I got into metal more. It might be something I try to do again. I don't really like the Elseworlds and all the other characters. I like Batman and Gotham, and I like those stories. So I have trouble getting into the other stories that include the other heroes and the other underworlds and things like that. Not my Batman, but I am willing to give it another shot because, again, the statue is phenomenal. I cannot wait to have this in my collection. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Then next up, we have the Batman Deluxe version, and this is the Dark Knight Returns 3 statue. Now this one is beautiful. I absolutely love it. It also is expensive, $1,199 USD. It's one that I am wanting to get. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this pre-order because I already have the great Batman Hush. I already have the Batman Noel. It would be neat if I did a whole wall of just Batman statues. I thought about doing that if I had the room. The problem is like with my Noel Batman, I want to pair it with the Bermejo Joker, and so I don't know if I could do a Batman wall. Being the Batman statue collector, you would think that I'd have as many Batman statues as possible, but really I'm more of the Batman villain collector because those are the ones I like the most. I love the rogues, but it has to be flanked by a good Batman. So I am still considering this piece. I feel like it's just phenomenal. I love all the switch outs. I love that you can do the different chest emblems. That was brilliant on Prime 1's part. Just a really cool statue. And again, this one comes from a comic book that I don't love. I'm not in love with that particular story, but I love the artwork, and I'm just excited. I do hope that I end up getting it, but it's one of those things where, again, it comes down to space and money. And again, it's a lot of money that I might want to put toward another piece that I want more, if that makes sense. So anyway, that one is a possibility. Then we're also going to roll into some Sideshow here. This one is expected to be in October, December of this year. I'm hoping she comes out on time. But this one's going in the case back behind me, and that is the Catwoman. I think this is a phenomenal piece. I am very excited about her. I can't wait to add her in this particular collection and see how she fits. Now, she's kind of that newer style where I have a lot of the old original PFs in here. That is about to change with the current editions that they've been adding. Thank you, Sideshow, for doing that, by the way. I hope that she fits in. I think she will because I love it. I like this one better than the original one. I didn't like that she was looking over her shoulder and you couldn't really pose her very many ways. Also, the base took up a lot of room in my display. So I'm optimistic about her. I like that she's up there on top of that gargoyle or whatever it is. But I think she is phenomenal. She retails for $575 if you're interested in her. just a really cool statue, and I cannot wait to add her to this Rogues Gallery. And speaking of the Rogues Gallery, there's another Sideshow statue that's coming, and that's going to be Mr. Freeze. He's coming out supposedly in April of 2020 to June of 2020. He is $720. A lot of people were upset about that price, but he is a large statue. People were very impressed with seeing him at some of the various conventions, and I cannot wait to add him to this case. Again, I've been begging for Rogues for a very long time, and Sideshow is finally delivering with those, even though they are the newer look. I do feel like they will match up with this display just fine. Of course, we'll see once I get it in. I cannot wait to review that one, and Catwoman as well. I'm just really excited about that piece. And I don't even really mind Nora's separate. I would have liked Nora to be together with him on the piece itself, but that's okay. Definitely excited about that PO. Next up, I have the Harley Quinn. Now, this is the New 52 Harley Quinn, or the Suicide Squad. Actually, I'm sorry, the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, 1/3 scale from Prime One Studio. I opted to get the regular, and the regular is $1,099. A beautiful statue. I'm kind of regretting not getting the exclusive. It might be something that I possibly cancel and try to get the exclusive through Prime One. I'm not exactly sure what I will end up doing with that, but it is a beautiful statue. So my goal here is if I create a comic book wall featuring like Poison Ivy from Hush, Batman from Hush, I could see me doing Bane possibly, I could see me doing Deathstroke, I could see me doing Harley, you know, having one character on this big wall of all my comic book collection characters, kind of like I did with my Arkham, but maybe stacking them a little bit more. So Harley, I'm excited about. Would I have liked her to maybe be the Jester version a little bit more? Possibly. That might be something I look at down the road if Prime One ever does it. But I do feel like it's a beautiful statue. I love the base. I know some people thought the base was too big. I'm excited about her. I cannot wait. Again, the version I got just has the mallet, but I really like the shooting gun. I do feel like it looks a little odd from different angles with the gun. That's kind of why I think I went with the mallet, but even if I get just the mallet, I think regardless, I'm excited about her, and I'm keeping that pre-order because I'm very excited to review her and see her in person because I just think she's outstanding. So she's coming out August 2020 to January of 2021, so a long wait. I'm assuming she'll probably be delayed even later than that, but just a really beautiful, beautiful statue. Can't wait for that one. So my last one that I have on pre-order right now is the Scarecrow premium format. That one just recently went up for pre-order a couple months ago. Man, I just cannot wait for that. That's probably my most anticipated of the 3 premium formats from Sideshow. It's been a while since I've ordered from Sideshow their own stuff, so I'm really excited that they're starting up again, and I hope they do more Rogues as well. So I cannot wait to have that Scarecrow. And you know what? I just realized that I am not done. I have one more that I forgot, and I ordered it from Prime One. I'm on the Sideshow website. That's where I'm looking right now, but I did order one from Prime One, and it is by far my most anticipated piece of all of them. That's the Liber Mayho Joker. I mentioned him earlier. It's a dream piece, guys. It is a dream piece for me to own this statue. I cannot wait. Again, you know, I'm going to get it a little bit earlier than Sideshow. Actually, I don't even think they had it up on Sideshow because I think that was over by that time. But I think it is the quintessential Joker piece. It's absolutely stunning. I cannot wait. I can't even say in words how excited I am for that particular piece. Just night and day. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning. So cannot wait to have that pre-order as well. And last but not least, I wanted to tell you a few honorable mentions that I haven't pre-ordered yet, but I am considering doing. Number one is the Bane from Prime One Studio. It is phenomenal. It is massive. It is expensive. Will I have enough room for it? Again, if I do a comic book wall, Bane's going on it. I don't love that he's looking down. I know some people have questioned whether Prime One could make the head up a little bit. I love the art statement that they've made. It's taken from the comic book. He is pummeling Batman, but you are going to have him up a little higher. That might not be a problem for me in my setup, but I have a feeling I'm going to end up with Bane. There's something a little bit underwhelming about him to me, but again, I feel like I am going to end up with him in the collection, hopefully, fingers crossed. That is something I definitely want. Another honorable mention of something that I want to pre-order are some of the Batman bust. Infinity Studios, pardon me, Infinity Studios and also Queen Studios have their Batman busts. I know Queen Studios is going to do some other Batmans as well. I love all the bust pieces, the Iron Man from them, the Wonder Woman from them. I'm still kind of in that frame of mind that I would like to make that work. Again, I just don't know if I have the space. I'm going to have to start setting up stuff permanently to decide what I can get away with and what display options I'm going to have with my cases, whether I'm going to continue on with my cases that I build or if I'm going to have to go more of a custom build look. My wife wants me to go custom. I like my shelves because I know they're going to hold the weight, and I just like the look of them. I like to be able to separate my collection out also. Instead of having like one big long shelf, I like to be able to separate it by kind of like by collection, if that makes any sense. But those are kind of my honorable mentions right now with the busts that I want to get. I've kind of gone away from wanting the Marvel ones. The Avengers hype did die down. A lot of you were right by saying that. But I do still want that Iron Man bust because he's my second favorite hero next to Batman. So, and they're basically the same character. They like to fight crime. They like to use their gadgets. They're rich. They're the same type of character. I think that's why I like them, because they're real people and don't have superpowers. But I'm getting way off topic there. Anyway, that's my pre-order list. Again, that's going to change. If it changes drastically, I will do another video if you're interested. If you like this video, please give it a like. That does help people just like you find this content, and it does tell YouTube that you're enjoying the content. And also just thank you for spending the time watching a guy talk about his pre-orders. So thank you very much. As always, please make sure you are a subscriber, and also please make sure you hit that notification bell. That means a lot to me. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the Batcave.